Hey, it's Alicia, and I'm going to be talking about our Eurovision 2016 acts that are not that bad. You know, it's funny because we watch and talk about all of our favorites, my top five, my top three. But sometimes there are those songs that kind of fall in the middle and they don't get a little bit of shine. And right now, I'm going to give a little bit of shine to those songs that aren't quite the top, but they're not quite the bottom, and they definitely don't deserve the shade and hateration that they are being put through on social media right now. So let's talk about them. Now, before I kick this off, I want to define a phrase for you, a noun. It can also be a verb, and it is called stan. I would say I'm a slight stan for Sweden, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, like I'm actually a huge stan for Sweden. There's nothing wrong with being a stan in theory. Basically, what a stan is, it is someone who has blind love. Yes, blind love. You don't love a person, an act, a performer, or this thing because of reasons. So I feel like there are a lot of people here that are stans for a certain country. So no matter what, for example, no matter what Spain delivers, you are going to stand for them because you just love Spain and you just want Spain to do well. So it doesn't matter what song they have, it doesn't matter what they're doing on stage, you just will stand for them and then get on other countries' music videos or fan pages and just write horrible things about the acts that are competing with the person. As I talk about this, I might be talking about some people who are stans for country. So I just wanted to define that for you, just in case you didn't know what the phrase was. So my first act that is, it's not that bad, is going to be Joe and Jake from the UK. Look, a lot of people were kind of on the fence when this song was released. I actually really like the song. I think Joe and Jake, I didn't think that the performance on stage was that bad. I know some people were saying that they might have been a little bit pitchy. And I've listened to the song on a loop, and actually I feel like they're pretty much confidently hitting the notes. I mean, of course, they're going to be a little bit more comfortable come May, hopefully. So I think they're going to bring that confidence, and that's really going to show through their vocals and just sort of their on-stage presence. But this song is not that bad. I think Joe and Jake are giving us some sweet Brit pop, kind of newer millennium Britpop, so not that 90s Britpop, Blur, and Oasis. I think they're giving us that new millennium Britpop, so your Coldplays, your Muses maybe. I don't understand the hate that it is getting. The song is not that bad. I really like this song. Next up is Jamie from Germany with Ghost. I was a little bit hesitant to like this act at first. I said in one of my videos that I'm a little bit hesitant on the younger acts. I just feel like this is the Eurovision Song Contest. This is not Junior Eurovision. And honestly, Jamie blew me out of the water. She is a professional. This is not an amateur act by any means. Her vocals are great. Now, the problem with this song is that on stage, it really isn't giving us anything new. The song, although she's giving us something different, I guess, with being like the Harajuku girl, I don't know if that's really happened on the Eurovision stage, but it definitely isn't like a new thing. I mean, Katy Perry gave us that. Gwen Stefani gave us that, 10 years ago, legitimately. Even Nicki Minaj did that early in her career. So kind of the styling is nothing really new or fresh about it. I get that that's Jamie's personal style, and I think that that's cool, and it's nice that she has something that she can say, oh, yes, this is like my personal style. I think that's great. But really the problem with this song is it is slow, it is a little dry, but hello, Lana Del Rey. Even some of the styling is reminiscent of Lana Del Rey. I think in the Born to Die video, she's doing kind of the flowered, weird crown piece. And even some of Jamie's vocal stylings are extremely Lana Del Rey. And the crazy thing is kind of like, why? Like, why? She's got a great voice, and I've heard her sing other things, and so I don't know why she's channeling Lana Del Rey with this. If you can mix that up in some way, please do. I think this is actually not a bad song. I think, unfortunately, the on-stage presentation is just a little bit too reminiscent of what Azerbaijan gave us last year. The styling, I think, is going to off-put some people, but the song is not bad, and Jamie is a great vocalist, and I would just hate to see this get low points because of some simple things that could be tweaked now before it shows up in May on the Eurovision 2016 stage in Stockholm, Sweden. Now, this next song, I don't mind this song, but I think this song definitely suffers from the curse of a really strong pre-selection. And you have a lot of people who are still pretty upset that their favorites didn't win. And that is really the thing that is going to kill Denmark this year. I gotta call you out. Soldiers of Love is not a bad song. Lighthouse 10 was really good, really strong on stage. Unfortunately, this song is just a little bit too fluffy generic. They're not really doing anything new. I do think it'll get to the final. I think it will get to the final. But this song really, it's not that bad. But I think it feels worse to us because we had other favorites in the pre-selection. So because we liked other songs more in the pre-selection, Lighthouse 10 just, sorry. Yeah, I think they just suffer from us just still humming along to Marie and Mario, still belting it out to Simone with Heart-Shaped Hole, still snapping our fingers to Never Alone. I just think, unfortunately, a lot of us, our hearts are still with some of those other acts. But with that said, again, Lighthouse 10 gave us a lot of good things on the stage in Denmark. They were doing a lot of right with their performance. So it's not that bad, but I do think this might end up just kind of being in the middle, kind of in the mix. It's not bad, but it definitely isn't going to be top 10. Actually, this song was the first song. It's Albania, Anita with Fairy Tale. I'm not going to talk a lot about this because I've talked about it in my other videos. Anita is one really great vocalist. I don't know if she's the best vocalist we have now. I think she's probably like number 2 strongest female vocalist at this point. The song is not that bad. And I don't understand why people are like standing for like Spain and then talking trash about this song. This song is really good. The vocals are really strong. Why is everybody hating on this song? I don't get it. I really actually don't get it. And it kind of makes me mad. It makes me a little bit frustrated because this song is not that bad at all. And I don't know if people are just kind of over it because it was one of the first songs we got, but it is not that bad. Period. End of story. Next song, and this is my last song. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I've talked about it before, but the Georgian Lolita song, Midnight Gold, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It is not that bad. Stop saying that the song is bad. If you like pop music, okay, it's probably bad for you. But guess what? Not everything has to be a pop dance song to be good or to be a winning song at Eurovision. Duh, we know that. Lordi, even the Olsen brothers, like, we know that. So stop faking. Really, stop.